Right, well, recently we've properly established Team Gibraltar and eSports Gibraltar as a team. They've got their own logo. Hopefully soon they'll have their own kits as well. And we've managed to get one player to qualify to the live finals for eFootball. That's Dean Penfold. He'll be the first player to attend the live eSports event for Team Gibraltar. And we've got another team for Rocket League with 4 players. It's built up of Jeremy Byrne, Leon Victor, Rhys Etherington and Daniel Da Costa. And they'll be taking part in the regional qualifiers, the European regional qualifiers soon, which started a couple of weeks ago, and they'll finish on the 29th of June. So they should have their game on the 26th of June. And we'll see how that goes. Hopefully, if they qualify, they'll also be attending the live finals at Birmingham.
What's the general mood at the moment? Is it excitement? This is the inaugural Commonwealth Games. Are you excited, nervous? Do you know what to expect?
I mean, well, I think we're all a bit nervous. It's the first time that an event like this is happening for eSports as part of the Commonwealth, and it's the first time anybody from Gibraltar has ever competed abroad for something like this as an international or a national player. So we're all a bit excited. We're all a bit nervous as well, and we're happy to see what's to come.
This is new for Gibraltar. Nothing of this scale can take place here. But we have these large-scale events happening across the planet. They're more mainstream now. Where does this figure compared to the big events in esports and video games?
No, well, actually, that's one of the things that we'd like to see. In UK, they usually have other events like the Insomnia Gaming Festival and stuff, which attracts a few tens of thousands of people. So we're hoping to see a similar turnout that the Commonwealth Games have in terms of support. A few thousand people for each sport, perhaps. It doesn't never truly fill up like huge stadiums, but we're hoping for a good turnout.
It's certainly an industry on the up. There's more and more people getting involved. For you personally and for the local video game scene, what does it mean to you to finally get a bit of action going again after there's been a lot of downtime due to COVID and whatnot?
No, well, we've had the last 5 years where we started up the association. The first 2 years were a bit rough, and just as we started to get into the flow of things, COVID hit. So we had setbacks on live events, where we've had setbacks on getting people involved as members, and due to this, we've had a really quick pickup of activity. We've been really busy doing paperwork. We've been involved in TPG meetings for the teams, so it means a lot to us.
Definitely excited. I'm delighted for the association in every aspect. I remember the first meeting we had when they informed me of the plans. They were happy with just getting to the live events. So I'm delighted we fulfilled that. Obviously, I'm now striving for more. I want more. It's how I am. So yeah, but definitely delighted. A little bit of nerves, which was no doubt about it. They will probably get a little bit worse as we get closer, but hard at work and practice.
You definitely seem to have that competitive edge. Have you played in front of crowds before? Do you think this is going to help your game? Do you think this might add to the nerves?
I have competed at an event before at a slightly younger age. Again, this was going back into the Call of Duty days. I represented a Spanish team in a event in Malaga. Again, very small scale event. I'm assuming this is going to be a lot bigger. This is on the international scene now, so a lot more pressure, I guess you could say. But I'm looking forward to it.
What do you think the level's going to be like? What are you anticipating?
Obviously, the pool of players is slightly lower, I guess you could say, compared to other titles. So with that, we don't know exactly what to expect going into it. However, obviously, doing a little bit of digging, looking around here and there, we have seen certain players who have also either qualified or been in qualifiers from other countries relatively a lot bigger than Gibraltar. So we know that it's not going to be any walk in the park, but definitely something that we relish. We relish the challenge, and I'm looking forward to it.
A little over 2 months to go. What does preparation look like for you? Are you upping your gaming time? What's a normal day of training look like for you?
It's very difficult. It's very different, I guess you could say as well. So obviously full-time employment, wake up, and with a daughter of 3 years of age, that takes up a lot of my time as well. So it's all about time management and balancing. It's a lot of so primarily it looks wake up, work, finish work, and then sort out my daughter, priorities of family life first, and then focus as much as I can from any time possible really to get as much training in. And that just basically comes down to game after game after game, as if it was, I guess you could say, the Gibraltar Football Association training after training before the matches. This is just in front of a screen instead of in a stadium.